My name's Anton. I'm a werewolf, and it's an affliction that I've had to deal with. I've had it for 8 years. Every full moon I transform. Me and the boys here, we're all a pack. We all suffer from the same infliction. It's a weird, I don't like calling it that, but it's something we have to live with, and it's something we have to deal with. My wife puts up with it. She's not happy with it, but it's something that happened after we got married, and so for better or worse, she's with me now.
Mostly worse.
Mostly worse. Once a month, she has her problems, I have mine. So once a month we chain each other up. We support each other. We know that the public, could really suffer from us. So it's the last thing we want. So we try and stop that. It doesn't always work. There's been how many deaths this year? From 13?
It's definitely double figures.
Been about 12, 13 deaths this year from us, and we're not proud of that. But yeah, it's a support network, and we really are trying to do our best to stop the death. The last thing anyone wants is a bunch of werewolves running around Wellington, tearing people's heads off. And we don't want that. I mean, we do it, but we don't enjoy it. And the next day when we see what's happened, it's worse than what's the feeling like, guys? It's like
really bad hangover.
Gutted.
Yeah.
Imagine your worst hangover ever, and then all of a sudden you then have to get drunk again immediately. Actually, that'd probably be a good thing to do, wouldn't
Some people think that's a good way to get
a good
over
way
a
to get
hangover.
It'd be
Coping
like
mechanism.
waking up and finding out you're David Bain, I suppose.
Yeah.
Would be a way of looking at it. Yeah.
So you wake up,
If he was guilty.
you've had your worst dream ever where you've murdered someone, and you wake up and you actually have. That's how we feel. Drawbacks? Well, they're countless. Sometimes we wake up in the middle of nowhere just with our undies on, or even with no undies, wondering what happened, Was it a sexual encounter, or was it, a full-on attack? Sometimes you'll see bits of your clothing scattered across the city, and you just got to try and get back to your house. We find each other. We normally text each other and find out, what sort of clothing have you got? Can you come and grab me? I need shorts. I need a t-shirt. Or, you wake up, you find someone's head next to you, and you realise, oh shit, that's me. Obviously, I did that last night. Do I recognise the head? No, thank God.
Yeah.
When you recognise the head, the severed head, or even if someone's leg with a tattoo on it that you recognise, the feeling's just, it's revolting. It's a revolting feeling being a werewolf the next day. On the night, it's amazing. The next day, it's revolting. It's a support network, and that's why we hang out together, because if we're on our own and it happens, there's no one there to stop it. And so that's the brotherhood, looking after each other and making sure that the neighbourhood stays clean.